Hi and welcome to MRTV Live, the show where we hang out together, have an adult beverage, and talk about our favorite hobby, which is, of course, virtual reality. Thanks for tuning in to MRTV Live. So, tonight we're going to have an amazing show, I think, because we have to celebrate something. This channel got to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for this. And yeah, I believe we do have to celebrate a bit, and we're going to celebrate by, well, having an adult beverage probably together. Here it's Saturday evening in Germany. And well, you can ask me anything later. So first of all, cheers, prost to all of you, and thank you so much for being here. 50,000 subscribers is pretty amazing, I think. I'm super happy about it, and I really want to celebrate this together with you tonight. Yeah, right. On the way to 100,000 subscribers. That's going to be good. Cheers. Other than that, I have a revolving beer holder now. Why? Why not? And we're going to talk about lots of interesting stuff tonight. We're going to compare the G2 with the Quest 2. And on this channel, you have not heard yet lots about the Quest 2, right? But it's going to start now. And well, tonight I can tell you a bit more about what I think. Then we're going to talk about the Oculus Quest 2 update. So, of course, like Oculus is improving the Quest 2 on a rolling basis, right? And now we have a new update and we're going to talk about this. This is probably going to be really nice. Thank you so much for 10 euro, Dratal. Woo! #1 fan. Thank you so much. Well, this is an amazing start and we're going to get to that part a bit later, right? Then we're going to talk about the Windows update, which gives the Windows mixed reality headsets and therefore also the G2 even better clarity. Better clarity? Well, I have checked it out for you guys, and I'm going to let you know what I think about this. Thank you so much, Hussein X. Wow, £5. Congratulations on the 50K, Sebastian. Good to have you back doing these live shows. Oh yes, I'm going to get back to this a lot. Unfortunately, I've forgotten to bring my glasses, so I have to look like this. But yeah, probably later during a pee break, I'm going to get my glasses. Then we're going to have a look at the new haptic vest from bHaptics. You can pre-order it now. It's going to set you back like $300, so $200 less than the one that I've checked here on the channel. So yeah, let's see what are the differences here. Then, of course, the big topic, G2 tracking. Oh my goodness, this is such an interesting topic, right? Like, there's some conflicting views. Like I told you, it's great. Then some other YouTubers, they don't like it so much, or they didn't see really great results. And in this show, we're going to get down to the bottom of it. Who is right? Who is wrong? What's the matter? What can you expect? What are the reasons for these different accounts? And yeah, we're going to talk about in this show, and I believe this is going to be really interesting. Then we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate 50,000 subscribers, and you will be able to ask me anything, really anything, absolutely anything, not just about virtual reality. The question is just, will I answer anything? We're going to find out in tonight's stream. So this stream might take a while, but I do believe that this is going to be pretty entertaining. So stay tuned, watch the whole stream, because all of this goodness is coming up. There, I said it, coming up. You also have to write that down, like coming up. We do have to do this together. Yeah, welcome back again here to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Ang, and this channel here is all about virtual reality. I'm bringing you unbiased and honest and independent XR reviews about all the VR headsets, about VR accessories, and you're getting the latest news, and you're getting lots of exclusive content. So if you're new to this channel, then absolutely subscribe if you're into virtual reality and click on the bell button so that you don't miss anything. Yes, wow, MRTV Live, finally back. For all of you who have never watched MRTV Live, this show is a show that should better be experienced live. So if you're watching this later, like not live, it might be not as fun. I must honestly tell you, because there's going to be lots of rambling. People are going to send over super chats and I'm going to say thank you. And it's very live, right? It's about this connection here. It's about me and you connecting, having a nice evening, talking about virtual reality, hanging out, just as if we would be hanging out together, right? On a Saturday evening and having a cold one together. So this also, you want to be there, right? You want to be there live. Thank you so much, Griffin B, for $5. Woo! So you want to be there live, right? If you meet your friends at a pub, you want to be there. It's not about like you record yourself being at a pub and then later you're going to show it someone and expect him to enjoy this, right? So you need to be here live every Saturday at 9 p.m. Central European Time. That should be 8 p.m. in the UK, and that should be even earlier in the United States. So we're going to figure this out. Starting from today, it's going to be this time I will be live. So for all of you who don't know about MRTV Live, and this channel, so this is already the 4th season, year 4 of MRTV. And 50,000 subscribers, amazing. So in the first season, there was lots of MRTV Live and we hang out together, had lots of adult beverages, was amazing. Second season, I started with MRTV Daily News, and I was there daily from Monday to Fridays, and then Saturdays there was no MRTV Live. In the third season, I stopped with the daily news show because it was too much, but then I didn't bring MRTV Live back. So in this 4th season, I'm back with MRTV Live with these live shows. But even better, really soon there's going to be a weekly podcast. A weekly new podcast here on MRTV, and it's going to be at this time every Saturday at 9 p.m. and not just with me, no, with amazing people from the community that you will love. I can tell you so much. You know them already, you love them, and I'm going to talk with them about our favorite topic. So one more podcast on Saturdays? Well, yes. So this Saturday you can spend the whole friggin' day watching podcasts, right? Coffee and VR, F Reality, and then you will be able to watch the MRTV one. And it's going to be there every Saturday at 9 p.m. Central European. Thank you so much, Joko, for €5. Good job. Yeah, so that's something that you can look forward to. I'm still working on the details of this upcoming podcast, but it's going to be here every Saturday at 9 p.m. and we're going to have a great time together, and I can't wait for this to happen. Are you looking forward to? And who would you like to see on the show? Do let me know if you have some wishes. Like, nothing is set in stone yet, but if you have somebody from the community that you would like to talk with me, that I should have as a guest, someone that you really love from the community and that you want to see here, please do let me know who you want to see. I already got like 2, and you're going to love them, but it's going to be more like recurring guests. It's not always going to be the same crew, right? So not every Saturday will be the same, but you have some kind of like returning guests who will be there every second, every third week, something across these lines. So it's always going to be exciting. There will always be new guests, but there will be recurring guests. And I think, we're going to have a great time together. All right. Let me just check. So how many people are watching this live right now here? It doesn't show here on my YouTube, unfortunately. So do let me know. Let me just check this out here. Let me open YouTube. I also want to know how many people are watching this. This should be pretty interesting, right? Yeah, so this is live, of course. So while you're waiting for me to give you more content, I'm going to have another sip. So, your channel. Yeah, you know, I'm so happy to bring back these live shows because that's how you can really connect, how I can really connect with you guys, which is amazing. Oh, 370. Wow. Woo. That's amazing. Please share this stream. Share this stream for more goodness. Share this stream. Please. That would be so nice. Okay, cool. 370, that is amazing. Wow, so many people. Can we do 400 tonight? Is the question. Can we do 400? Okay, good. G2 says R17 Fonte. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this channel. All right, so if you want to support independent XR reviews, if you love the stuff that I'm doing here, then of course I would be really happy if you support this channel because I'm not getting any sponsorships from the headset manufacturers, not from Facebook, not from Oculus, not from HP, yeah, very important, not from HTC, from nobody. Like, this channel is based on different things, like, for example, the Patreon that you should also join for only $1 if you love this channel. And another income stream is actually, yeah, donations. If you love this channel, I'll be really happy about any single dollar. Every single dollar will make a difference. And if you want to donate, of course, you can use Super Chat, but even better is TipeeeStream. It's the link down in the description of this video, because with TipeeeStream, I don't have to pay 30% of whatever you give to Google, right? Instead, you simply use TipeeeStream, the link down in the description, and then I only have to pay like 8% fees or so. So that is way better. And whatever you donate with TipeeeStream, it will go towards this year. It's going to go towards this progression bar, and every single dollar or euro is being put towards the rent of the MRTV headquarters, so I can keep on doing this. So every single dollar and euro, it helps me to stay here at the MRTV headquarters to be able to pay the rent. And yeah, I don't expect this to be full tonight, but if we can move it a bit further to this area, I would be super, super grateful. So if you want to super chat, please use the TipeeeStream, and then you can even send a message, and the message is going to be displayed like here, very big, and yeah, you can try it out. You can try out if it works by sending over $1 or whatever, and yeah, of course, I would be very happy about that. Okay. Good. I think now we can start with the content. Yeah, I have a new beer turntable. What do you think about my beer turntable? So actually, I wanted to use this turntable to make a battery test yesterday, live, right? These are the G2 controllers, and I wanted to put them on the turntable and simply stream that to you and simply see how long do the G2 controllers actually work. But then, unfortunately, I found out that after 30 minutes, the G2 will go into sleep mode. And that's why I could not do this. That's why I could not do this test. So I still have to ask the people at HP if I somehow can disable the sleeping mode. Right? Or if you know anything, do let me know about that, right? So I have not yet found out if there is any kind of way to disable the sleep mode. And yeah, if you know something, please do let me know. Okay, good. Not the WMR controllers, the headset itself will go to sleep because the headset is not moving, right? If I have the controllers here on this, then yeah, this is going to be different. Okay, good. So let's start with our first topic, comparing the G2 with the Oculus Quest 2. Thank you so much, Dratal. €5. Does it really work? It does really work. Dear Dratal, thank you so much for €5. And you moved the needle a bit here. Thank you so much for your support. And I cheers to you, Dratal. Woo! Back to the beer turntable. Yeah, okay, so thank you so much for €2. I think you missed the $10. Oh, I did. I did miss $10. Oh, yeah. Thank you for letting me know. So, where can I find that? Yeah, I should not miss anything. You're right. You're absolutely right. So, I missed Griffin. Thanks, Griffin, Joker, Ding-a-ling dong. Thanks so much for the informative reviews. I'm just waiting for my G2 to come. Thank you, Ding-a-ling dong. Thank you so much. Okay, but now let's start with some content. So, G2 versus Quest 2. You have not yet heard me talk a lot about the Quest 2, but it's going to happen here on the channel as well. And first of all, I want to say something general that is important for me. So, I really hope that our community, our VR community, is not going to drift into two parts. Thank you so much for €3. Can you test the G2 with Google Street View? I can. Thank you so much. So what I hope that does not happen is something that happened, for example, with phones. Like two factions, and these two factions don't like each other, and they will just bash each other. And you know what? Either you are the iPhone crowd or you are the Android crowd. Or you are the Mac crowd and you are the PC crowd, you know? And whatever the other has, it sucks. And whatever your faction has, it rocks. You know? And you have these kind of things, and I really hope that we don't get there with virtual reality. I really hope that we can stay united and that we can appreciate the Quest 2 for being awesome, for bringing lots of people into VR, and that we can appreciate the G2 for serving the high-end PC VR fans. Could we agree on this and not become these two factions like, okay, I like Oculus and then everything else sucks, or okay, I like the G2 and then everything Oculus sucks? Please, let's not do it like this, okay? Thank you so much, Rip Sky, for $3. Very appreciated. So that would be so sad, and I don't want this to happen. Right? And yeah, that's like one thing. That's one thing that I hope would happen. And I think we're so early in this whole virtual reality thing. Let's stay friends, right? Also with all the different YouTube channels. You know what? I don't want to have some YouTube beef or some YouTube wars against some other YouTubers who like the other headset better. You know what? Sometimes I'm not happy about something that I see, but you know what? Let's stay friends. Let's stay one community, right? So for anybody who had hoped that in this stream I'm going to start to lash out against some other YouTubers, no, not going to happen. I really hope that we can all stay friends and that this community, who are still young, that we can just all have a good time together and simply enjoy our hobby, no matter if we enjoy it on the G2 or on the Quest 2 or on the Lenovo Explorer, on the Valve Index, on the Pimax. You know what? We have all the same hobby here. We all love virtual reality, right? So let's enjoy this together and let's not get into, okay, you know what? My headset is better than yours. And these kind of things. There are differences. Let's talk about the differences. And then, yeah, I think that's the main thing. Okay. No eclipse, no war is coming up. No, let's stay together, right? This whole world is already so like ununited and so unhappy. Let's simply stay together, enjoy our hobby, and let's appreciate the headsets for what they have or don't have. However, I must also tell you for sure, I'm like a very opinionated person, right? So I can tell you, yes, I don't like that Facebook is forcing you to use the Facebook login. And I've been like super outspoken about it before. And I will still stay outspoken. I don't like it, right? And I was very taken aback that, okay, like lots of the community, they were so angry when Facebook said, okay, we force you to log in with Facebook, and then like 2 weeks later, like everybody forgot it because of the XR2 chipset, right? So yeah, okay, I must tell you, for this kind of thing, I will stick to my guns. I don't like that Facebook is forcing you to use the Facebook login, right? Kobe, thank you. I ordered the Reverb G2, have got a 2080. You don't need to upgrade your graphics card. I'm using like a 1080 Ti here, it's great. Thank you, thank you, yes. You don't need to, 2080 is okay. Okay, so apart from the Facebook login, okay, I've talked about this on this channel for quite a long time. So, apart from this, what do I think about the Quest 2? Yeah, it's an amazing headset. It's a really, really amazing headset, and I like it a lot. I think it's incredible. The value, of course, is amazing. There's no question about it, right? So, like, okay, $299 and your privacy. I need to say that, right? But if you don't care about the Facebook login, if you think, okay, anyways, we're giving so much data to all the companies, to Google and whatsoever, wow, this is an amazing package. I really like it. I told you already. I even like the standard strap that comes with it. I like the comfort of it. It's better than the Quest 1 in terms of comfort because it's lighter. The screens are better. The chipset is better. I mean, come on. I mean, honestly speaking, what's not to like? It's wireless. Yeah, you can bring it anywhere. It's such a small form factor. It has great tracking. You have lots of games on it, and it's going to bring millions of people into virtual reality, right? So more people who play games, more people who buy games, more people, who get into it. So this is good. This is great. And I played lots of Population 1 on this device, and it's fun. It's incredibly fun, and I think this is for sure going to bring more people into VR. Other things, other Facebook practices, how they try to, drive away the competition. Like, for example, big screen has a hard time to compete on this headset, right? Because they have to give 30% of everything they make to Facebook. Sucks. And then also, like, how hard it is to get wireless, right? Guy Godin's virtual desktop is amazing software. I love it. And you can play Steam VR wirelessly, right? But you have to like jump through lots of hoops, right? You have to get side quest. You have to do this and this. So the normal user is probably not going to install side quest. And then later, actually also like Facebook is going to like curate the side quest stuff in a way. And yeah, who knows if Guy Godin's virtual desktop is still going to be there. And anyways, they're going to have their own kind of wireless system going on there, right? So they simply want to control this platform as much as possible. And for that, I think it's very questionable. And I will keep on telling you this, guys, because that is my opinion. And I simply stand for that. This is not great. This is absolutely not great. And I will keep on mentioning these kinds of things. It's not because I'm biased against the Oculus and I'm biased for the G2 or whatever. In general, I am biased. That's true. I am biased towards great VR. And I do think that this could harm the whole ecosystem if there's only one player, and it's tough. It's super tough for other players to come inside because there's one company which has so much money and is able to drive out all the others by using these dumping prices and so on and so forth. Thank you so much. Wow, 20 euros. Cheers, Mr. MRTV Sebastian. Thank you so much. And let me just read out who. There was Game Servers. Wow, 20 euro. David Barlow, 3 euro. Wow, thank you so much. Please mention battery life. Okay, I will do it. I will mention battery life. Wow. Thank you so much for all the goodness. Thank you so much for supporting MRTV. Check this out. Already 57%. And we are already at 700 because The German language community, they have already given 700 euros. Wow, thank you. So this thing is going to be here in all of my November streams. And what I'm trying to do with my live shows, I want to finance the MRTV headquarter. This is what I'm going to do. So thank you for every single dollar. Every single dollar is going to be invested in adult beverages because I'm going to get 5% for sure. Okay. Yeah, still the same jokes like season 1. Gonna think about getting some new ones. Okay, anyways, so yes, the Quest 2 is great. Really, really great. I really like it. And if you don't have any concerns about being forced to Facebook login, if you're not afraid of losing all your games, if you say something that Facebook doesn't like, then go ahead and get it. And I'm not going to, not going to look funny at you. Let's say it like this. And you know what? I totally get it. $299, it's the price, right? And I get it. It's just a financial thing. Like I also would have loved to get a Tesla for myself, right? Because I love the environment and stuff, and it's better for the environment. But yeah, okay, I didn't. I couldn't get the Tesla because I simply couldn't afford it. Instead, I got like a secondhand diesel, which is way worse for the environment, right? But that's what I can afford. So I get it, and I'm not going to look funny at all of you guys who are going to buy the Quest 2 because of the financials, right? So yeah, you can also watch MRTV, no problem, and I'm going to cover it. So I like it. It's a great headset. It's portable. It has a nice screen. It has great tracking. It has good battery lives for the controllers. And yeah, basically you get lots of amazing games on the platform, and there's even going to be more games in the future. And this is going to get better and better in general. Okay, so how would I compare the Quest 2 to the G2? So it's a tough comparison. This is a standalone headset, and for the G2, you need a computer, right? A gaming PC. So it's very different. It's tough to compare. So I still want to compare it for the PC VR, if you want to play PC VR games on it, right? So in general, if you have no idea about these headsets, if you don't have a gaming PC, basically you don't have many options. You're going to get the Quest 2 or a used Quest 1 or probably a PlayStation VR if you have a PS4 or PS4 Pro or probably a PlayStation 5. By the way, PlayStation 5, I'm going to get it these days, but I could still cancel my order for it. Because, well, I don't see many advantages, but it's another topic. Yeah, so if you don't have a gaming PC, you're going to get the Quest 2, right? That makes sense. If you have a gaming PC, and if you have any of the old headsets, thank you so much, $10. David, I agree with you, I also love the Quest 2, but at what point will we start to call Facebook the suckers, the Sixers? Yeah, love the channel. Happy to support you, Sebastian. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so the difference, okay, if you don't have a gaming PC, you're going to get this one probably. But if you have a gaming PC, if you have like one of the older headsets, CV1, Rift S, then you're thinking, okay, you want to upgrade. So do you upgrade to get a Quest 2 because there's a high definition screen, the resolution is higher than on the Rift S, or do you get the G2 if you want to upgrade from something, the original Vive or whatever? And for this use case, I can clearly tell you, yeah, the G2 is the right choice here for you, because for PC VR, you're going to have just a way better visual quality than you get here with the Quest 2. So the Quest 2, you can connect it to the computer with a link cable. It works well, but you have lots of compression, and then it's going to be sent over USB. Then you have to decompress the picture, and then unfortunately, the result in the Quest 2 does not look so great. It looks okay, you can certainly play games, but if you directly compare Quest 2 against the G2, I mean, really, there is no comparison whatsoever. The Quest 2 picture is so much better. It's like it's so visible. It's just so visible, and yeah, just so much better. So without a doubt, if you're looking for an upgrade for your current PC VR headset, the Quest 2 is not the one to get. Instead, get the G2 or get the Valve Index, right? It depends. What do you prefer? What is more important for you? The perfect tracking, then you go for the Valve Index, or the better picture quality, then you go for the G2. So yeah, it's good that we have so many options. So in general, for PC VR, this is okay, but it's not as good as this. Also because of the better audio quality, the better comfort, and also, yeah, the bigger FOV. So the G2 does have a little bit of more FOV, probably around 5 degrees on each side. Overall, around 10 degrees more than the Quest 2. So yeah, you will have a bit more FOV. You have the sharper picture because you don't have this compression and decompression. And you have better audio. And yeah, and you have good tracking, and we're going to get to the tracking soon. Thank you, Titans of Time. G2 can play Alex with ultra settings on a 2070. Super? Yes, I did that. I did that on my 2070 Super. I did that. What do you think about my revolving adult beverage here? I did read the Tom's Hardware review. And I must tell you that, yeah, I don't really appreciate it. I really don't. I absolutely don't. And we're probably going to get back to this later. Outsmoke, yeah. The dude's really proud of that turntable. Yes, I mean, come on. Which other YouTube channel has a revolving adult beverage holder? Tell me, right? No one. This is MRTV. I mean, you have a revolving adult beverage. I mean, come on. Could it become any better? I don't think so. Oh my goodness, MRTV. MRTV for the win. I really like this channel. Okay, the reason probably because it's my channel. Yeah. Okay, good. So... yeah, all right. Yeah, so the Quest 2, it's an amazing headset. It's a perfect beginner headset, right? And yeah, I really like it. I bring it, I have it, and I'm going to give you more content. Thank you so much for €2. Do you know when VR Sub is coming for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yes. Well, they are now doing the VR beta. I'm not part of it, unfortunately. Funny, right? But yeah, it should happen quite soon. Adam, Admiral Snackbar, you have both Index and G2. Which do you see yourself using more these days? Without a doubt, the G2. Without a doubt, the G2. Like, it has everything, right? It has the better picture quality, right? It has like the same audio. It's more comfortable. I personally, as you've seen on my streams, I don't have problems with the tracking at all. So for me, it's going to be the G2 all the way. But the Valve Index is still great. No question about it, right? But the G2 is like really like, wow, I like it a lot. Thank you so much, Austin van der Zuden. My only concern with buying the HP Reverb is the long-term quality. Can you do a long-term quality review of the G2? Maybe 6 to 12 months out? Absolutely, that's a good idea. Yep, I will do that 6 months out. I'm going to check it out with you guys. That's for sure. All right, wow, we nearly have 600 people watching this. How amazing is this? Nearly 600 people watching MRTV live. Can we get to 600 people? Can you tell your mother to watch this? Probably she would like it. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I like the Quest 2. I like the G2. For PC VR, I will prefer the G2 for sure. No question about it. So that's it. I compared the G2 and the Quest 2. Okay. Okay. Woo! Thank you, Zach Rack. Does the tracking work well, even at the hip. I like to hip fire in population 1. Okay, so the camera positioning of the Quest is better, right? So you have a bigger tracking volume. So if you have your arms down, or if you have your arms up, you're going to have a problem, right? So if you are at the hip like this, I think that should still work, right? But if you're like really down, then probably it's not going to work well. I think I've missed a super chat. By the way, if possible, use Tippy Stream. The link is down in the description of this video for sending over like donations, because it's going to go here. Super chat, no. And also, oh shit, I just spilled some beer. That's bad. In Germany, we have a saying. It goes, lieber Frau und Kind erschießen, als das gute Bier vergießen. Which means you should rather shoot your wife and your children than spill the good beer. So, 600 people watching this. Woo! Machid, €3. 3 euro. Even if I play half resolution on G2 better than Quest 2? Well, it depends on the Quest 2 games, right? Right now, the Quest 2 games don't really have a high resolution, so probably yes. Max likes snacks. €2. Thank you. Do you know when VR support? We had this already. Okay. 620 people are watching this. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, let's get to the next topic here of tonight's show. And the next topic will be, oh yeah, we're looking at the Oculus Quest update. So we're having a look at Road to VR, a really great website. If you don't know Road to VR, I can absolutely recommend it to you. And you probably know Road to VR. Anyways, a big Quest update. It adds 90 Hertz refresh rate, something that was missing in the beginning. You get fitness tracking and much more. And you know what? That's something that I really like about Oculus. Like, they are working so hard to make their hardware better and better through software. Well, not the Rift S. That's another story. But for the Quest 1 in the beginning, it was already cool, but it got better and better and better, right? You got the hand tracking, and you simply it got better and better. And for the Quest 2, it's the same thing. So in the very beginning, like, I thought, okay, actually not much had changed as compared to the Quest 1, right? It was basically the same thing in another form factor, right? But I know that they're going to add more and more stuff to it, and what the XR2 chip is going to be able to do in the future, wow, this is going to be really beautiful. And for this thing, I have like lots of trust in Oculus that they're going to make it amazing. €3. How's the final Reverb G2 and Mammoth Gunstock compatibility? Great. Get it. The Mammoth Gunstock is fantastic. I like it. I'm going to make a video about it, how I use it together with the HP Reverb G2, and now how I use it together with the Quest 2. So absolutely, get it. The Mammoth Gunstock is my recommendation, and I'm using it here, and it's a great company. Get it. Thank you. What's your opinion on Microsoft announcement? Wait a moment. What is your opinion on Microsoft announcement that Flight Simulator will release exclusively on the Windows mixed reality headsets? Yeah, I can understand it. Why not, right? They also want to push their own hardware. It's just like Oculus. Oculus also has some exclusives, or PlayStation 5 has some exclusives. So I'm not the guy who says, oh, why these exclusives? Of course, you need to set yourself apart, and that's how you do it. So I bear no ill will against Microsoft for having the Microsoft Flight Simulator out first on the G2. Also, it's the best looking headset. It makes lots of sense, right? So I totally get it. It makes sense. Yeah, right. So let's go back to that. So what are the new things that you get? We get 90 hertz on the Quest 2. And the rollout, the gradual rollout starts today. It's the Quest 2 version 23 software update, and you're getting cool things. Like, for example, 90 hertz refresh rate in menus and selected apps. So it's not like that automatically you will have like 90 hertz in every game. Unfortunately not. It's only for games that support it. So if you're a game developer, you have to support that thing. But at least now you're getting it in the system apps. So that is a good thing. Also, you're getting this Oculus Move fitness tracking. So it's going to track like your movements in Beat Saber and in Thrill of the Fight and in other games. And yeah, I think that's a good idea. Right now. On the other hand, if you think about it, like in the future, if you would really think about it, like, okay, perhaps you will only get into that cheaper insurance plan if you can prove that you've been moving for, I don't know, 5 hours in your Oculus Quest. I mean, okay, I know this is a bit far-fetched, right? But I must tell you, I'm thinking so far into the future. And that's why also I'm not so happy about us being so transparent with that Facebook login requirement, right? Where they can, where this is connected to me, Sebastian Ang. And yes, now it's fun and games, right? But where is it going to be in 5 or 10 years? Probably I'm not going to get into that cheaper insurance plan because I cannot prove that I have moved enough in that Oculus Quest 5, right? So probably it's going to be the other way around. Probably it's simply going to get a bit cheaper. I'm going to get a bonus if I can show that I've played 10 hours of Beat Saber, right? So that's just some concerns that I have, and I am sorry, but I am going to keep on nagging a bit about that on this channel. Yeah, it's something that I hear too little in our community, and I will keep on nagging. I'm sorry, but this is just, what I'm going to do. Thank you, Emilio Pombo. This is the best unbiased, unpaid, and free-to-speak channel. Thanks. Keep it rocking, Sap. P.S. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. This P.S. I wish more FOV improvement in the mainstream. Regards from Uruguay. I know, of course, that Uruguay is in South America. I've never been there. And I'm so happy that I have like somebody who is watching it in Uruguay and even sending over a super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I missed your chat. Okay, sorry, Zach. Let me check it out. Because we were here. Oh, wait a moment. Let me just change something here. Because I am, okay, wait a moment. Now I'm not going to miss out something that happens here now. So let me just read this out. Thank you so much, Zach, for €5. Have you considered trying the index controllers and base stations with the G2? Yes, I made a video about it. I would be interested to hear how well that works. So I'm not going to miss any kind of super chat anymore, even when I'm here on this part here now. So yeah, I have done it. So look for using the G2 with index controllers. Have a look at it. And I made a video how to make it happen, and it works flawlessly. So should you already have the base stations at home, right, the lighthouse stations, then you can absolutely use them together with your G2. You only need to get the dongles, and you can get them. Yeah, they are sold out, but if you have an old Vive, you can also use that instead of the dongles. So there are some ways to make it happen, and it works flawlessly. It works really, really well. So if you're not into the tracking of the G2, then you can simply enjoy the tracking of the Valve Index controllers and the Lighthouse tracking with your G2. And how that works, I made a video about it. Okay, great. So fitness tracker, really great. Yeah, if you're not concerned about the future of this. Yeah, I'm thinking probably too much. Yes, could be, but well, that's just me. Okay, then you even have some reduced latency and Quest resolution improvement. So I personally didn't have any problems with the latency, not at all, of the Quest or the Quest 2, but if they even have improved the latency, that is fantastic. You have new onboarding tutorials. I even thought that the onboarding tutorials were already really great. Actually, the best in the industry, in my opinion. And you even have voice command improvements. Voice commands on Quest and Quest 2 are one of the best ways to quickly control your headset, like launching apps, opening menus, and so on and so forth. Wow. The dictation button has now been built into the search bar, making it easier to search on store with your voice. Very nice. So it's a big update. And well, Road to VR says, with such a big update to Quest and Quest 2, it's clear that Facebook is continuing to put a ton of energy toward iterating on its standalone headset and improving the experience over time and through software. Keep your eye out for the V2.3 update, but remember that you might not be eligible to download it for a while yet. Yeah, so great news. The Quest 2 is going to get better and better, and I believe that, wow, in 1 year from now, the Quest 2 is just going to be so much better. You know, I'm still waiting for these games that are Quest 2 only. I believe at that point, when we have reached that point, that you're going to get Quest 2 only games that really make use of the power of the XR2 chipset, then you're going to really, really enjoy the full Quest 2 potential, right? And yeah, that would be really good. And dear VR industry, we need a competitor for the Quest 2. We need a competitor for the Quest 2 that will not force you to connect with a social media account. We need the antithesis of the Quest 2. So this is something that will be good for us as a consumer, and that will also be good for Quest, for Facebook. Really, because if they don't have any kind of competitor, they will simply start doing some funky business. They will simply be free to do whatever they want. And that's not going to be good for us consumers. But if there is a strong competitor, let's say the Index Move, right? Like a Valve standalone headset that will get the Steam VR content wirelessly over your wireless network or over a 5G connection being rendered in the cloud, then boom, then you have some strong competition, and then Facebook will even have the motivation to make the Quest 2 and 3 better and probably not do some funky business with our data and stuff, right? So there needs to be like a strong antithesis towards the Quest 2. We need some competition. So dear Valve, dear HTC, dear whatever's out there, please give us that Quest 2 competitor. And I believe that simply would be good for all of the industry. And yeah, I would certainly show it here on the channel as well. Okay. Romy Max has just noticed the revolving beer. Yeah, this is amazing, right? It revolves. It's pretty amazing. Now that you say it, I should have a sip from that revolving beer. Adult beverage. It revolves. It's pretty good. Beer turntable, new on MRTV. Okay, dear 559 people, let's go to the next topic. And the next topic, let me check. Oh yeah. So for all of you who have a Windows mixed reality headset, or for all of you who have a G2, we have the following news. There has been a Windows mixed reality, a Windows update. A Windows update and Windows mixed reality visual quality update. If you update your Windows version, you are in for a treat because they have improved the clarity on the Windows mixed reality virtual reality platform. And one thing they did, they have improved the chromatic aberration correction. So chromatic aberration, that is something that you see here, for example. Right? You have some kind of like rainbow colors here at the very edge of this plant, for example. And that has to do with optics, how like the three different base colors, RGB, go through the lens. Thank you so much. Does Quest 2 have finger tracking presence? Yes, it has. Thank you so much for €3. Many greetings to Christian Bali. I really don't know who is Christian Bali. This started in the German stream. Somebody greeted Christian Bali. I don't know who is Christian Bali. Do you know who is Christian Bali? Thanks KJ Dam for $5. Let me just read out Christian Bali. I have no idea who's Christian Bali. Prickle Pit. Many greetings. Yeah. Griffin B, thank you for €1. Quest does has finger tracking. Oh, in Steam VR Home. No, not in Steam VR Home. No. No, it does not have. Yes. Christian Bali. I need to find out who is Christian Bali. Okay. So let's go to, all right. So chromatic aberration. In the new update, it looks like this. No more chromatic aberration. And that is a biggie. That is really amazing. You have some other things, light leak correction. Okay, God rays have already been improved thanks to the new lenses. And you have some device-specific improvements. Okay. Yeah, you can read this on the tech community, Microsoft.com. Runtime software improvements. Okay. Yeah, so I have checked this update. I made the update, and I must tell you, that took so long. Oh my goodness. I think probably like 1.5 hours for me. It felt like it was completely revamping all of the Windows software. Like it probably downloaded the whole operating system, and then it was like totally like it took a long time, and it was like restarting my computer over and over and over again. It was like, it took a very long time. Thank you, KG Dam. I messed up the first donation. Is the upset about the G2 on Reddit exaggerated or is it warranted? It's completely exaggerated. And we're going to get to this part in a moment. Dear KG Dam, let's get to this in a moment. Yeah, right. So it took a long time for me to download that update, the Windows Mixed Reality update. And then what did I do? I opened the headset and I checked some stuff and I made more through the lens footage, and I'm going to show you that in one video very soon here on the channel. And I can tell you that yes, it is so worth it. If you have a Windows Mixed Reality headset, if you have the G2, if the G2 is going to appear on your doorstep really soon, then please do get that new update. The update is amazing. So I can see it's even better now. So before, it was already incredibly clear. It was already so clear, clearer and better looking than any other headset on the market. But now after this update, it is even better. It is It's so clear. It's crystal clear. It is just nice, right? So it's great. And I can totally agree with what they say here on the website. They have absolutely improved the quality, the visual quality, and especially this chromatic aberration. Actually, I didn't really see that chromatic aberration so much. If you're in the headset, like everything looks so clear already, right? But if I looked at my through the lens videos, then actually I did see it like this chromatic aberration, right? But now, thank you for another €3. Can the G2 replace? Let me read this. Let me just check out who donated this. Wow, we're at 59% already. Thank you so much, dear community. That's great. So let me just check the question. Skydell, €3. Can the G2 replace a 2K 90 Hz monitor for flat gaming in case of visuals not comfort? Yes, I would say so. You know what, dear Skydell, it's just so beautiful, the picture. And I also did something. I tried out a big screen with the final G2 to watch a 3D movie. And you know what? It just feels like you are sitting in the friggin' cinema with the 3D glasses on and you're watching this 3D movie. €50? What? What the heck? Thank you so much. Look at this. Look at what you did. You put it to 63% here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Let me check out who was that. Wow. Thank you so much. Fanon Man. Is the FOV of StarVR twice FOV of Pimax 8KX? No, it is not twice. No, it is not twice as Pimax 8KX. Both headsets have a great FOV, but the StarVR is noticeably bigger in terms of FOV than the 8KX, and you don't have distortion. But the 8KX has a better resolution, and the picture looks better on the 8KX. So, yeah. Wow, €50, man. Thank you so much. You single-handedly put this here to 63%. Thank you so much for this. Every euro counts towards my rent here at the MRTV headquarters. And yeah, I prefer to have this channel funded by you, the community. So I prefer to report to you and not to report to some headset manufacturer. And yeah, that's how MRTV rolls here. So thank you so much for every single dollar. Every single dollar is so appreciated. And the link down in the description below is the best way to donate. And it's all going towards the rent of the MRTV headquarters. And we have Swedish Globetrotter here. Hi, Swedish Globetrotter. Where are you right now? In Sweden? Finally, MRTV Live. You had been waiting for this for a long time, right? Finally, we're back. Woo! Okay. So, Swedish Globetrotter, good to see you here. Oh my God, this revolving thing is like dangerous. Okay. Yeah, so if you have a Windows Mixed Reality headset, go for the new update. It will make everything even better. It will make everything even clearer. It's really good. And yes, you will see a difference in your G2. It's even going to be better. And what I was just talking about, I was talking about watching a movie in big screen. Thank you for €3. Yeah, that's what these live shows are about. Not able to tell you something because of you guys like supporting this channel. Hi, your videos have convinced me to buy the G2 as my first headset. You will love it. I hope the G2's popularity will cause it to be updated frequently. Yes, I hope so too. Greetings from Canada. Wow, that's amazing. Greetings back to Canada. And you know what? I actually have family in Canada. I have a family in Toronto. So, greetings to you guys in Canada. Okay, the revolving beer here is actually it is empty already. But of course, I am very prepared here. And yeah, cheers on 50,000 subscribers on MRTV. It's a Saturday night, and we're going to celebrate it here on the channel with 599 people watching this live stream. Cheers. I hope you have a great time. I hope that, we can hang out here together. I hope that you enjoy this stream, that we can hang out and, talk about our favorite topic and have a great time together. So cheers. Grab yourself a cold one, relax, and let's simply have a good time together. Cheers. Rendered reality is here. Yes, rendered reality. This is the new big thing here on MRTV. It's the MRTV beer turntable. What do you say now? This is new. This is fresh. This is new here on MRTV, the revolving beer. And that's something that I was talking about in the beginning of the show. Like, why would I put a beer on a turntable? And my answer, why not? Okay, yeah, why not, right? Why not? So, MRTV and the revolving adult beverage. Cheers to rendered reality. Yeah, for all the guys who don't know yet, rendered reality, you absolutely friggin' have to subscribe to rendered reality. They're doing an amazing show every Saturday. I don't know exactly about what time. I think it's 5 p.m. Central European. It's called Coffee and VR, and it's a great show. It's a fantastic show. Check it out, and cheers to rendered reality. Not Reddit reality, rendered reality. Okay. So, absolutely get the Windows update. It will make your G2 look even better than it looks before. It is fantastic. It is really good. Okay. Then I think we should get to the next topic here right now. Okay, the next topic here is a new haptic vest. So, I have already talked about the bHaptics vest here on the channel. I've showed that to you, right? And I got the old version that cost like $500. And I think it was called bHaptics Tech Suit. And I tried it here with Half-Life Alyx. And I loved it. It's so cool because it's not just like giving you the audio feedback. No, you have some special things programmed in. Like, for example, if you heal yourself, then you will feel like the health going around on your body. And it's not just audio that you feel. It's really some special modes. And those kind of motors, they make you feel good. They will make you feel even more immersed in VR than without it. Thank you so much, Norman Robinson. Are the panels within the G2 the same used within the Deca 1 prototype? I don't know, but if you have watched my Deca Gear interview, they surely made it feel like they are the same. But they could not confirm, but it seems like probably yes. Yeah, so there's a new suit, a new bHaptics suit coming up. And that new suit, you can already pre-order it right now. And let me find it here. Takt Suit X40 and X16. So they are both new. So the old one that I had, they don't even have it anymore. And you can pre-order it now. So suit up, sync in the new Takt Suit X series. So what is the new Takt Suit X series? So lighter weight and stronger battery. Okay, that's good. So it's even lighter than before. Thank you, Peter Allen, for 5 pounds. I have an IPD about 55 and a Quest 2, which isn't bad. My G2 will arrive soon, but I don't know if I should keep it since the lowest, it has a 60 millimeters. Don't worry, because this here has a big sweet spot. Right, the sweet spot of the G2 is really forgiving. So I believe that you should be fine with your 55 millimeters. But if it's not, you can simply sell it. Yeah, there's a market for the G2 for sure. If somebody orders it now, it will only be delivered in January, right? So you can without a doubt sell your used G2, probably even with a little bonus. Hope that answered your question. So, yeah, the new tact suit has a lighter weight, stronger battery, and is $200 cheaper. Okay. So what is the difference between the two models? There are two models, right? Let's see the specs. So this is the one that I had, the old suit, and now there's the tact suit X40 and the tact suit X16. So the difference is one cost $500 and the other one only cost $300. So normally you would say, okay, I will simply go for the one that cost $300, right? But the difference is the X40, it has 40 points that will like rumble, and the X16, it only has 16 points. Thank you so much for €5. And let me just check from who that is. That is from Traction Manuk. Your channel has cost me a fortune. Yes, this is my superpower. I can make people spend money. I ordered the G2, should be here in Austria next week. Ja, liebe Grüße hier, ne? Great channel, and your energy, your English is better than German? Really? My English is better than my German? I don't think so. My German is like my mother tongue, right? Interesting. Interesting to know. Thank you so much for your support. And we have Andy. Andy S. Thank you so much for €10 with fees. Thank you so much. That is amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Let's simply have a look at... Wow. Thank you so much. Wow, we're at 64%. 64% of my MRTV headquarters rent is paid. Thank you. So, yeah, okay, so only 16 points that will rumble as compared to 40 points that will rumble. So, without a doubt, that is a difference, and I'm not sure if the 16 points can still emulate these kind of different kind of movements that you could feel with the original tact suit. Thank you for €3. Good luck, Seb. Next 50,000. Yeah, thank you so much, dear, let me check, what's your name? Invisible VR Man, thank you, man. And you are also a Patreon, that's amazing. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so I think that in general, I must check this out for you. So good news, bHaptics has already told me that they're going to send over the 300. Wow, thank you so much, guys. Wow, I can't even work here because you're sending over so many super chats. Thank you so much for appreciating this channel. I will get to this super chat in a moment. So, bHaptics has already told me they're going to... Thank you so much. They're going to send over the bHaptics tact suit, the new one with the 16 motors to me in December. And in December, I'm going to check it out for you, and I'm going to let you know if I think it's worth it to go for the cheaper one or if you should go for the more expensive one with the 40 motors, the one that I also use. So, yeah, simply stay tuned to MRTV. I'm going to let you know about it, and I can just tell you, yeah, check out my video about the tact suit bHaptics vest here on the channel. I loved it, and in general, if you want to increase your immersion, these haptic vests are amazing. So let me now have a look at the donations. So thank you. Dear Simloft, does the tracking work very well with cyber shoes? Would you recommend a predominantly sim racer swap from an index? Yes. Yes. It's if you want to have the clarity. Do you want to have the clarity? Then absolutely go for it. For the cyber shoes, they will work just as well with the G2. So yeah, there's no problem with that. There's absolutely no problem with that. Okay, good. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much for every single euro that you're sending over. It means the world to me, so thank you so much. Yeah, and we're still celebrating 50,000 subscribers. Yeah, we're going to get to 100,000, and I'm going to work my ass off to make that happen. Cheers. Okay, so oh my God, I hear it. What? 50 euros? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, this community is freaking amazing. Chris Benson, 50 euros with fees. Are you kidding me? Here's 50 for 50K. Thank you so much. Wow, question. G2 or Pimax 8K for big movie VR experience? Fan and light gamer with 2070 system. Okay, very clear, very easy for me to answer. Smurf, £5. Even though I don't agree with everything you say, great channel, keep going. That's okay. We can disagree sometimes, right? But we can still be friends and communicate. That's okay. So thank you so much, Chris Benson, for 50 euros. Man, 50 euros means so much. And you put it to 70%. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. The answer is G2. G2 all the way for movie watching. I mentioned it before, in big screen, you can without a problem see the whole screen. It's going to be so sharp, and the colors are so much better as compared to the Pimax headsets, right? So you have less. Also, you have less God rays. The God ray situation is better here in the G2, but it's not bad in the Pimax headsets, right? But it's better here in the G2. And like I said before, the watching a movie in big screen, wow, it is just amazing. I just felt like as if I'm sitting in a real cinema watching a 3D movie in big screen. Fantastic. Simply fantastic and not matched by any other headset. And yeah, I can also tell you, this headset, the G2, has less God rays than the Quest 2. Also, the G2 has a bigger sweet spot than the Quest 2. So watching movies with the G2 is simply amazing. Thank you so much, Rendered Reality. MRTV must say, Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers 5 times fast. Just because. Okay, one time I've done it already. Thank you so much, Rendered Reality again. Wow, amazing. I really love the Rendered Reality show. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, so watching movies in the G2 is really amazing. And I also got lots of questions. Lots of people ask me, okay, Sebastian, I want to watch adult entertainment, right? In Germany, we say sports movies. In English, probably you say nature movies. I don't know exactly how you would say that. Funnerman, I will get to you. I will get to you. So how does it look in the G2? And I'm really glad that my wife is not watching my channel at all. I can just tell you it looks really good. So if you are a fan of nature movies, then I think you're really going to enjoy the G2. And that's something that is a bit funny about the Quest 2. I really wouldn't want to watch a nature movie in the Quest 2 because, well, Mark is looking over my shoulder all the time. It's connected to my real name, and it's just something that I don't want to do. And it's a device, that is connected over the internet with 4 cameras directly to Facebook. I really don't want Mark to watch over my shoulder when I'm enjoying nature movies. So if you are a fan of nature movies, then I think the G2 is way better, right? And the cable is quite long. Right? So, thumbs up if you agree to this assessment. That's really something that you have to think about, right? Your Quest 2 is connected to your name, to your social media account. And I wouldn't want to watch nature movies with the Quest 2, even though it's wireless, right? It helps you to move around. But I really think watching movies in the G2 is definitely better. So, Funan Man, let me find your question. Your question, wow, 10 euros. Man, thank you so much, Funan Man. Let me find it. Wait a moment. Here we are. What is the best picture quality you try? X-Tal or Pimax 8K or G2 or Star VR or what? The best picture quality is... okay, let me think. The very, very best picture quality, I believe, is in the Vario. You know, the Vario? The one which is made for business devices, like a very expensive headset. They have a very high focus, high density display in the middle, and they have some normal display around it. But the focus point, if you look at that display, it is super, super high resolution, and you simply cannot see any pixels at all anymore. But unfortunately, only in that little area. So Vario is really good. And for sure, at one point in time, it's going to be all over, and it's simply going to be reality. So that is good. But if you're not thinking about Vario, then it's the G2. Thank you, KJ Dam. Is it worth buying the index controllers with the G2 if I have money to spare? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you have the money, it's a great combination, right? The index and and the G2. It's a fantastic combination. I personally really like it. And well, I'm okay with the tracking of the G2 as it comes. But for those of you who want to be tracked behind your back, or if you're holding the controllers down all the time, the index controllers together with the G2 might be a pretty amazing choice. Yes. Okay, cool. Great. So I think we can go to the next topic here. And wow, thank you so much. 70% is paid for here for the MRTV headquarters. Again, if you love this channel, if you love MRTV for giving you that unbiased reviews of the headsets and simply letting you know what I think, then support this channel by sending over $1. The link is down in the description below. And 25 euros, my goodness, thank you so much. You single-handedly put it from 70 to 72. That is incredible. Wow, thank you so much. And I'm super happy to be back here live. Not just because of the money, but that's sweet, of course. And honestly speaking, I do need that money to pay the rent here, since you know what I told you before, right? Independence. Joaquin, Hi, Seb. The G2 is going to be my first headset ever. Oh, yes. You are in for a treat. What would you recommend to be the first things I should check out? Wait, let me. Nature movies. Oh my goodness, there's so many things. I don't know. There's too many things. Wow. Wow, I love so many things in VR. Really, there's so many fascinating things. It's amazing. What do you like? Do you like first-person shooters? Try Population 1. It's fantastic. Do you like more like story games, like that you play alone? Half-Life Alyx for sure. Do you like rhythm games? Beat Saber is amazing, and I personally even prefer Pistol Whip. Pistol Whip is fantastic. I love it. Do you like longer games that you can play for 50 hours? Skyrim VR. Go for it. It's fantastic. Do you like watching movies? Check out Big Screen. You can watch fantastic movies and 3D movies. Do you like to hang out with the community, with other people? Check out, for example, Altspace. But honestly, nature movies. Yeah, right. So yeah, nature movies is the best thing to watch. So definitely, you're going to have a great time. And thank you so much. Also, thank you, Eric Christofferson, for 50 Norwegian crowns. Norway. Greetings from good old Germany to good old Norway. Is it something like ASW for the G2? Yes, no problem. You will have it. It's called Smart Smoothing, I think. And it comes with the Steam VR. And there's a new setting now in Steam VR. Like once you have connected your G2 with your Steam VR, there's going to be a new button. You click it and then you choose. Do you want this kind of ASW, the one from Steam VR? Do you want it? Yes or no? Automatically, just sometimes. So you can simply click on it and then automatically or always you can have this ASW. So if you don't have the super strong PC and you need to have this kind of method, no problem. It's way easier now with the G2. Before, with the other Windows Mixed Reality headsets, it was kind of a pain in the ass to get this going, but now it's no problem at all. Do you know that I have a turning like a beer turntable here? Did you know that already? Cheers. Cheers. Dear 555 people watching this. Wow, this is incredible. When I did MRTV live in the first season of MRTV, I probably had some 80 people watching this. And now we're back here with MRTV Live and we're having like over 500 people. That is incredible. And again, let me tell you, every Saturday, 9 p.m. Central European time, I will be live here in the future, and it's going to be a podcast, a new VR podcast coming live to you every Saturday at 9 p.m. Central European time. That is 8 p.m. in London, and probably 1 p.m. Pacific and 4 p.m. Eastern. I think so. And it's going to be me and some people, amazing people from the community that you're going to love and that you love already, just they're going to be on this podcast. Okay, let's go to the next topic here. And the topic is G2 tracking. What can you expect? You are confused. You have heard from different accounts different things. You've been watching MRTV and you think like, oh my goodness, the tracking is freaking amazing. Then you watched some other YouTube content creators and you think the tracking sucks or the tracking is not good enough for shooters. So what is right? What should you believe? What is going on? Why are there some different accounts? Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's understand what is going on here. What kind of tracking can you expect? Now, that is a very, very exciting topic and a very exciting question. And I can tell you, so what is the difference? Like, why do people have so many different accounts? Are there some people like misleading the viewers? Are there some people like lying to their viewers? My answer is no. The thing is just that the Windows mixed reality tracking is very susceptible to lighting. Lighting is really important for Windows mixed reality tracking. And I must say, that is like a disadvantage of the Windows mixed reality tracking as compared to, for example, the Oculus inside-out tracking. For Windows mixed reality, unfortunately, it is based on visible light. Light that we can see, that our eyes can see, right? So that's why we see those LEDs here. And for the Oculus headset, for the Oculus tracking, this is based on infrared light, light that we do not see, but that the camera of the Oculus headsets can pick up. So that is a huge difference. And for Windows Mixed Reality, that is like, it's very important that the lighting in your room is right. And that's something that you simply need to know. So those other, my fellow YouTube content creators who did not have good experiences with the Windows Mixed Reality tracking, I believe them. I believe that they didn't have a good experience, and probably the reason is they didn't know yet how to make their environment like the best way for the Windows Mixed Reality tracking to be amazing. Well, and I understand it. It's probably their first time that they have a Windows Mixed Reality headset, right? Like, I'm reviewing Windows Mixed Reality headsets since when they first came out in 2017, I think, right? So I know how to make everything like perfect for this tracking, but they probably don't, and they learned it probably now from MRTV, who knows, or from some other source, and that's why it's a big difference as compared to this tracking, to the Oculus tracking. And I must very honestly tell you, I think that the Oculus tracking, the Oculus inside-out tracking with the infrared light is better because it's not so susceptible to your lighting conditions. So the one thing that is very important with the Windows Mixed Reality tracking, with this kind of like visible light tracking, is that your environment, it cannot be too bright. For example, you are in a room that has like a window and the sunlight is coming in. No, that's going to be a big problem. If you are in a YouTube studio and you have these lights here shining at you and making your forehead like shine, like me, bad. It's not going to happen. You're going to lose tracking and it's going to be flimsy and going to suck. Another problem, if you have like a very uniform background, like for example a green screen, problem too, because those cameras, they will check your room, right? And if you only have like the same color, it will be a problem for the cameras to pick up, to know where you are in space. So that is a big problem too. So, but especially, for the green screen, that is only a problem for the headset tracking itself, right? Not really for the controller tracking. If you are in a green screen, the headset is going to have a problem to know where it is in space, right? But it's not so much a controller tracking problem. Controller tracking problem, you're going to have when it's too bright in your room. Again, direct sunlight, that open window where the direct sunlight is coming in, big problem. YouTube studio lights, no, cannot work. So if you watch my video of my live stream where I check the Pavlov tracking, the link down in the description of this video, you will see that yes, it is bright enough so that you can see like this background here, but it's not this bright. Like now, I turned off my my light, my key light and my fill light. I turn it off. And what is the reason? So these cameras here, they see these lights. So if the controller, right, is like behind the bright light, or let's say there is my studio light, right? And I have my controller like this, and the camera is now looking at my controller. So now it sees the bright light of my YouTube spotlight, and it sees those lights, and it cannot distinguish anymore what is which light, right? So, and that's why you're going to lose tracking. So that is really important to make this tracking very good, and it is very good. You need to have a room that has ambient light, so you can see, like for example here, right? You can easily see it's everything is different. So the headset itself will know where it is, right? And it cannot be too bright. So you should be able to easily see those points here. That's important. If you can easily see those points, that's good. If you have some bright lights, for example, a window and sunlight is coming in, yeah, put this there and look at it. And if you cannot really clearly see the LED lights anymore because it's so bright, of course, the Windows Mixed Reality Tracking is not going to work out well. So my dear fellow other YouTubers who have the G2, I would like kindly ask you to try it again without studio lights on, and probably also like have your green screen, like not everything green, like put some stuff on it, right? And then I believe you're going to get to the same results that I got to. And again, the link down in the description of this video where I check out the Pavlov tracking, and you will see I have no problems whatsoever to aim down the sides. I have no problems whatsoever to do very slow movements. Even there's occlusion, right? It works very well. It works really well. It's pretty amazing. And I don't have problems like throwing grenades. I don't have problems. And I believe that, dear YouTube creators, if you have the right lighting conditions, you will also find out that the tracking is actually pretty good. But there's one thing that is definitely better with the Oculus headsets, and I must also very clearly say that. The camera positioning of the G2, I don't think it is as good as the camera positioning of the Quest 1 and 2. So the Quest 2 has the cameras like in the edges, right? And the G2 has the camera positioning in front and on the sides, right? That means this has like the tracking volume. The tracking volume is better on the Quest 2. Like it has like a huger tracking volume. And that's something that I also told you that in my very first preview of the G2, that the tracking volume of the Oculus headsets is better than the Quest 2. Now, for me, that is not really a problem, and I personally didn't experience like games where this would like be a problem for me personally. But I also heard some accounts that, for example, if you are in a shooter and you like to hold the gun down, right? Like the down ready position, probably. That's something that I learned from Rendered Reality today. Probably that might be a problem if you are down and outside of the tracking volume all the time, and then there might be some kind of like problems with it. So yes, absolutely, the tracking volume of the Quest 2 is better. And that's something that I believe for the G3 that should be done better. So what's the thing here with the camera positioning, dear Windows, dear Microsoft? It is way smarter to put the cameras into the 4 edges, just like Oculus does it, right? Like this kind of positioning, I believe you're simply hurting yourself here. Why not put it into the 4 edges like Oculus is doing it? Because you simply have a bigger tracking volume. And I think that makes lots of sense. I still think that the problems that people who like this ready down position, who like that, I still believe that Microsoft can improve the software. So if it knows that, okay, the controller is in that area, okay, then simply don't make it fly away or whatever. I personally didn't have this problem because when I'm in first-person shooters, I'm running around like this, yeah? Like a noob. Probably the professional people will be in that down position, so I'm not, right? So I don't have this problem. But I understand that people who have this kind of down position will probably get some problems. And I think that Microsoft, together with HP, they must work on the software so that it's okay if you are in that down position and that you can still enjoy it. So dear HP engineers and dear Microsoft engineers, if you're watching this stream, and I hope you do, you still have work to do, right? You still have work to do. Then for people, I got some messages, right? I got some messages, and in these messages, people were asking me, okay, so how about bowling games, right? Like for example, I'm like a bowling game, and I'm going to be outside of the tracking area. For these kind of motions, I can tell you the G2 will be perfect, because if you are out of the tracking volume, right here, for example, but you're still moving, the tracking is damn great. So please check my videos on the G2 tracking. Like look for MRTV G2 tracking. And you're going to find like lots of videos, right? And the great thing is the IMU, the motion sensor that is built into those controllers, together with the software algorithm that predicts where this controller is, it's pretty amazing. And this, I would even say it's even better than the Oculus ones. So if I move this behind my back like this, it will still track really well. And if I do this kind of thing, like for bowling, right? I'm out of the tracking area. It is fantastic. You will have no problems whatsoever. And that's also where I completely disagree with the Tom's hardware review of the G2. I completely disagree. Right? Like exactly like how I disagreed with the Pimax 5K Plus review of Tom's hardware. The same person, Kevin. Kevin, if you're watching this, I completely disagreed with you on the Pimax 5K Plus review, because that one you reviewed with a very old like graphics card, and that's why it didn't work out. And I don't know like what kind of problems you had with Beat Saber. Like, especially with Beat Saber, I did not have problems because the IMU of this is so good and the prediction, right? So, especially with those games where you move a lot, like, it doesn't even matter that you have like a smaller tracking volume with the G2 than with the Quest 2, for example. And you know what? Again, I'm going to do a live stream where I simply show people like how perfect you can play Beat Saber. So I completely disagree with that Tom's hardware review. Actually, I think it's terrible, the tracking part. I completely disagree, and I'm simply going to prove it here on the channel live how amazingly well you can play Beat Saber with the G2. So I don't know what's the matter there with Tom's hardware, but I completely disagree with that assessment. And yeah, well, okay. I will simply I will simply show it here on the channel in a live stream. And in a live stream, there's no funky business going on, and you will simply see that it works really well. Thank you so much, Duked. Duked is back. Duked, 50 Swedish crowns. Cheers. Oh yeah, exactly. I have my revolving adult beverage here. And we have 580 people watching this. Oh my goodness. VR is growing. Cheers. So again, let me summarize it. You can expect really good tracking with the HP Reverb G2. And if you have the right lighting, then yes, you will be able to enjoy shooters. And I would say you will be able to enjoy shooters also competitively. The thing about the tracking volume, yes, tracking volume is better on the Oculus headsets, and probably if you are in the down facing position, that might be a problem. I really hope that the Microsoft engineers will do something about it, but I think they can, and I think they will. Dear HP team, that is something that you must solve. That's something that you really must solve, but I think you will. Right. I think that's it. I think we have been talking about all the questions now. Any thoughts about the Pimax Sword Sense for the G2? Yeah, that should be working. That should be working just like the Valve Index controllers, and I'm looking forward to try the Sword Sense controllers. And if some Pimax officials are watching this live stream now, and probably if they don't, you can send them this part of the stream later with a timestamp. Dear Pimax officials, I would love to check out Pimax hardware here on the channel, right? You don't have to be afraid. I have no bad will against you, not at all, absolutely no. And I simply welcome more of your hardware. I would have loved to show people the Becker box. I would love to show people the final 8KX. Again, I have no ill will, and I will simply review everything here unbiased and fair. And I was fair about the 8KX, the pre-production model that you sent to me. And I will be fair about the final one too. I will be fair about everything. So if you are confident about your products, send them over and I will show them here on MRTV. Please, somebody who's on the Pimax forums, timestamp this and send it to the people. Thank you. Okay, cool. That's it. That's it for this part of. That's it with all the different kind of topics. And we're already at 1 hour and 45 minutes. Amazing. Yeah, these MRTV live shows, they are sometimes a bit longer, and I do like it. So, you know what's going to happen now? Now I'm going to make. Thank you so much, Dead Meat. Can you use it as a complete monitor replacement? Yes, I can. You can. If you have limited space. Yes, you can. And still be able to play games like yes. And standard desktop productivity. Yes. For the G2. It's so beautiful. The picture quality is so beautiful. So yes, you can do that. You can play your 2D games. You can watch all kinds of movies. Like I mentioned before, it's pretty good. So I heard. And you will enjoy this a lot. So you're going to enjoy this a lot. And I would say absolutely go for it. You can even have like several virtual screens, and it's fun. It's really fun. Okay, so we've gone through all the different topics. Now, what we're going to do now, I'm going to get my glasses. I hope they are here somewhere at the MRTV headquarters. And I'm probably going to put away some of the adult beverage that I put into myself. I'm going to put it to some places. And then I'm going to come back. And then we're going to celebrate 50,000 subscribers here at MRTV. And you can ask me anything about virtual reality, anything about this channel, anything private. And I believe this is going to be pretty fun. And we're simply going to spend another hour or so answering questions. Of course, also, if you have questions about the G2 or the Quest 2, you can also ask them. But also, this is going to be about MRTV, this channel. And yeah, if you love this channel, if you love what I'm doing, bringing you independent XR reviews, VR reviews that are not bought by Oculus, Facebook, HTC, Pimax, and even HP, even though I like the G2 a lot, then subscribe to this channel. And even better, become a member of the MRTV Elite at MRTV Elite. The link down in the description of this video, only $1. And my big goal is to get 3,000 Patreons. Once I get 3,000 Patreons, I could live from this channel and I can support my family and I can support this channel, and I don't, just like now, I can just keep it like this. I don't need to suck up to Facebook or whatever other company in order to make this happen. So if you love this independent channel, become a member of the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com. The link down in the description of this video. My big goal is to get to 3,000 Patreons. Once I get to this goal, everything's good. I can live from this. And you will be sure that MRTV stays here for you and simply tells you the truth about all these headsets. At the moment, we are at 370 Patreons, and I think that's pretty amazing. Probably for a VR channel, that is already the biggest number of supporters, of paying supporters that any VR channel has, I believe. But every single dollar counts. It will only set you back $1. $1, and you're getting everything first. You're getting my first impressions first. You're getting everything first. Even if sometimes I'm getting angry and I need to vent, you're going to get it first. And you're going to get it only because I'm not going to do it here on the main channel. So if you want to see everything, if you want to support independent XR reviews, become a member of the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com. Link down in the description. My goal is 3,000 Patreons. We're now at 374. Can we make it to 380 during this stream? Can we make it to 380 during this stream? If yes, I think I will have another beer. But now I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to look for my glasses, and then we're going to do Ask Me Anything, where you can ask me anything. Ask me anything about this channel and about virtual reality. So let me find the good song that I like to play in the breaks. Here it is. So see you in 3 minutes. Bye-bye.
2, 1, los. Spitze, los.
Okay, I'm back. And I'm back here. Hello there. This music is music that was made by the German VR community for a game, for a VR game. And yeah, the lady that you saw there, she's Nikki. She's gaming lady Nikki. And she's part of the German language podcast that's happening every Sunday on the German channel. So, cheers. Oh, we've lost a few members. Okay, cheers. So, get in the chopper, get to that chopper. Cheers, Prost. So, I would like to say cheers again to you guys. Now, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate 50,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for every single one who has subscribed to this channel. It's amazing. It feels so good. I've been working on this channel for 3 years now. This is going to be my 4th year, and I put everything on it, all my passion, everything that I got to bring you independent and honest reviews that are, not paid by the industry. And again, I must make it very clear. What is the special thing about MRTV? The special thing about this channel, and the part that I'm really proud of, is that I don't let the VR headset manufacturers sponsor this channel. So this channel will never be sponsored by Oculus, Facebook, HTC, Pimax, what is else? HP, right? I will never accept any sponsorships from these companies. That's super important for me. So I can still give you unbiased and honest reviews. And another really important thing, something that's never going to happen here on this channel, I will never accept any company to give me some talking points, give me a script that I have to follow in order to get like certain hardware earlier. And I'm telling you, this happens in this industry. And whenever this happens, I'm telling these companies, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to follow the script. I'm not going to follow the talking points. And, it's just like, okay, if you follow the talking points, then they are happy and they're going to support you. And okay, but that's not going to happen. For me, I report to only one person. And that is you. I report to you. For me, it's important to report to you and not to the companies. So that's what's special about MRTV. That's what I'm really proud about. And that's why I'm super proud that we reached 50,000 subscribers by doing it like this, by doing it the hard way. And I can tell you, it is the hard way. Right? I could have much more money. I could have much more subscribers if I didn't do it like this. If I would simply, follow whatever the industry or these big players tell me what I should say about the hardware, right? But I don't do it because that's not me. That's not what I like to do. I like to do unbiased reviews, right? And, that's what I do. And for people who have just arrived to this channel, who don't know me over the last 3 years, and probably you've only seen my G2 footage, and now you think like, oh, Sebastian, he's biased towards the G2, towards HP. Probably he's bought by HP, or probably he's working for HP. Well, you don't know me. You haven't seen my last 3 years of coverage here. I can tell you, no, of course not. And of course, I was super happy when HP sent me the pre-production unit of the HP Reverb G2 as the first person in the world, right? And of course, that was great for the channel. But I can also tell you, I would have never accepted it if it came with any strings attached. If I had to sign something that would tell me, okay, Sebastian, you have to say this and this. Okay, this is our playbook. This is your script. This is your review guide, right? So no, the G2 pre-production unit came with no strings attached. And if it came with any strings attached, I would have told HP, no, I don't do it. Okay, probably wouldn't have 50,000 subscribers now, but I could still watch myself in the mirror and feel really good about myself. So yeah, that's just how I roll. And okay, I will not get 200 subscribers as fast as others do, but you know what? I give a friggin' fuck. I don't care. I like the way that I do this here, and I'm really happy that you also enjoy it. And that is what's special about MRTV, and that is why I'm friggin' happy to have reached 50,000 subscribers. So again, cheers. Let's have a cold one together here. And let's celebrate now that we've reached 50,000 subscribers. Cheers. It's time to put this on the rolling, revolving turntable. So if you love that, if you love this, independent reviews, then become a member of the MRTV Elite. This is how I'm going to support myself. My big goal is 3,000 Patreons. Now we are at 370. I hope we can reach 380 tonight, and I will simply work my ass off until we get there, and until I can support myself and the family and the MRTV headquarters with that money, and wow, then we will be so free. Okay, cheers. This is MRTV. Okay, I hope that you know that, and please spread the word. All right, so now we can start with the Ask Me Anything. So, if you want to ask me anything, it can be about the channel, it can be about MRTV, it can be about basically anything. Now is the time to ask. Jake P. Challenge. Can you go an entire episode without saying simply? I don't think so. I think that's probably in my English speaking mind. Is it bad? Is it bad to say simply? I don't know. But thank you for the support. Okay, ask me anything now. Will the Reverb G2 still work with a 1060 GeForce on a laptop? Oh, okay, probably in half resolution mode, but not really amazingly well. Will my 58 millimeters IPD be fine on the G2? Yes. How are the Valve G2 speakers connected to the headset? Well, if you want, you can detach them with the screwdriver. Do you think there will be tracking improvements with the G2? I think so. I think there will be. Is your adult beverage product placement? Unfortunately not. I would love to have a deal with this company, but it's so cheap. You know, like one how's it called? One casket? Like 24 bottles cost €7. 24 bottles cost €7. Thumbs up for this. So it's like great. Do you have a Lenovo Explorer? I do. And, well, the G2 is so much better. What part of Germany do you live in? I live in the west part of Germany. It's called Dortmund, and we are very famous for our football team, Borussia Dortmund, and our beer. What is the FOV of the G2 without facial interface? I have not yet measured it, but I will measure it. A case, exactly. 24 pack is a case. Yeah, a case of this costs €7, which is €7 is probably like $9. Will my G2 work with the Atari 400? No. I lived in Frankfurt, for 8 years. Wow, you in VR, so your German is good, right? And John Hazendonk lives in Belgium. Wow, I do love Belgium a lot. I go there sometimes, you know, and my wife likes to eat the mussels. And We both like to drink the beer, but then we are always super drunk because the beer in Belgium is stronger than the beer in Germany. Can we buy the G2 without controllers? Yes, you can. Like, you could do that on Amazon Spain, and I think you can still do it. How old were you when you started to learn English? That was in the 5th grade, and I was probably 12 years old. Germany's great. Yeah, we have lots of beers and sausages, and we have MRTV. Do you have any information on Facebook Half Dome VR? No. Who's your favorite BVB player? Wow. Reus. How are sweating levels compared to Rift S? Sweating levels? What do you mean? I sweated in both headsets, and yeah, but in the G2 you can more easily clean the facial foam. What car do you drive? I drive a Chevrolet. Oh my God, I said it. It's not a German car. It's an American car, right? Chevrolet. Yeah. Grüße aus Freudenheim, yeah. Have you tried longer cables? No, I have not tried longer cables yet. But the 6 meters should be pretty good. Hello, I'm from France. I have a CV1. Is the Oculus Quest 2 an update? Yes. Yes, it is. It is. Je parle français. Yeah, by the way. Are you paid by HP? No. No, I'm not. Not at all. I didn't even get any kind of like NDA. I didn't get like talking points, no script, nothing. And if the HP Reverb sucked, I would tell you. But well, I'm a VR enthusiast, and I really like what I see with the G2. And I also made a video about the disadvantages of the G2. So if you want to look for this, look for 5 reasons not to buy the G2. It's on YouTube. Thank you. Swedish Globetrotter, why don't VR companies invent wireless like Quest? They will. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. We are in some kind of transition phase. And yeah. Do you work out? Yeah, today I worked out actually. Today I worked out, and you know what? I'm working out with the Quest actually. And you know what is my favorite workout game? Thrill of the Fight. I love Thrill of the Fight. It's an amazing game, and yeah, pretty amazing. Which one would you pick up, G2 or Stavia 1? I would pick up the G2 for the picture quality. Of course, the FOV is amazing with the Stavia 1, but the resolution, yeah, the G2. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? That's a question that I can't answer. How is the sound with movie viewing? It's great. The G2 is fantastic for watching any kinds of movies. Sound is fantastic. Hazel, congrats to 50k subs. Thank you. On the way to 100,000. 1,000. That sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger, didn't it? 1,000. What does your wife like in VR? Nothing. So, my wife, she's not so into virtual reality. I must be honest with you. I put it on to her sometimes, but then it's like, yeah. It's all right. Yeah. So, I need to do other things with my wife. We enjoy like having a beer or two. Kamikaze, thank you so much for 50 Swedish crowns. Is G2 better than Index if I don't care about the finger tracking? Abso-friggin-lutely. Extreme Coxer, sorry for insisting. Are you sure the G2 doesn't have a headphone jack? Yes, I am. VPN app on Quest 2 to keep Zap out. Can you install Vanish? And there was Invisible VR Man. VPN app on Quest 2 to keep Zap out. Can you install IP Vanish? I don't know, man. But you know the news about like the root, breaking the Facebook login requirement, it was not real, it seems. So you still have to. How are nature movies on the G2? Great, so I heard. What's the lifetime of the G2 in your opinion? Well, I do believe that the G2 has a longer lifeline than the Quest 2. I mean, we just saw it with the Quest 1, right? It was like 1 year and then it was over. It was old news. It was bad. So I think the G2 is going to last for a bit longer. Do you have children? I don't have. But I would like to have, so yeah, probably gonna happen soon. Delivery delay in Germany. I don't know about these kind of things, unfortunately. How is the Reverb G2 prototype colors and contrast compared to the released G2? So, the released G2 has better blacks and still really nice popping colors. So my pre-production unit was like over the top bright. But I did have lots of persistence problems, like ghosting, right? So that was a problem that the released G2 doesn't have at all, but it's still bright. It's still bright than the other headsets. It's brighter than the Quest 2. It's brighter than the 8KX. It's brighter than the Rift S, right? But you still have like super nice blacks. It's like a very, very nice LCD panel. Probably the best LCD panel on the VR market right now. Do you know when the G2 will be sold at all the resellers? Well, I don't exactly know, but if you have pre-ordered it before, if you have followed my advice, then you're going to get it in November and December. If you're pre-ordering it now, then you're going to get it in January. The GTX 1080 is at the bottom of the list. It's good enough for Alex. Yes, I do believe it's good enough for Alex, but probably you will not be able to put it at 100 at the ultra setting. Have you tried the G2 on SLR app? No, I have not. Thank you so much, Rero83. Towards your nature film subscription. Thank you. Thank you so much on this one. Cheers. Are the speakers easy to take out? Yes. How is the sound with movie viewing? Luke, I have already answered you. And I said, it's very, very good. Just like this channel. Tracking with Index controllers is similar like the original Valve? Yeah, tracking with the Index controllers is exactly like the Valve Index. So if you already have the Valve Index controllers and if you have the base stations, yep, it's perfect. Where's the best place to watch VR movies? Well, I like Big Screen. Big Screen is an amazing app that I personally enjoy a lot. And yeah, it's for free. And well, all my love to Big Screen. Stu, well, you're still streaming. Yes, of course. We're now celebrating 50,000 subscribers. And we're growing fast. This is a very fast growing channel. With what kind of cable are the speakers connected to the headset? The speakers are not connected to the headset with a 3.5 millimeters cable. That's something internal. So the sound comes via the cable, and the cable is connected to your PC with USB and DisplayPort. And Dr. Dodi says, congrats on the 50K subs. Thank you so much. And by the way, thank you so much. 472 people for watching this live stream. This is simply amazing that you are here. We're celebrating together 50,000 subscribers. And thank you so much for being here and for liking the channel. It's a very, very good channel, by the way, I think. Okay. And Jorday says, congratulations, man. Thanks for these videos. You convinced me to buy a Windows mixed reality headset, and it's really good. I'm going to upgrade to a Rift S soon. Well, probably you should upgrade to the G2. Overall, would you say that the Quest 2 with link cable is the best option for tracking in shooting games? And compared to Rift S, is Quest 2 better for these games screen-wise too? No. If you are using the Quest 2 with link cable, the picture quality is not going to be great. It's not even on the Rift S level. So that's one thing. For the best tracking for shooters, definitely go for the Valve Index controllers. But again, watch my video about tracking in Pavlov. I've linked it down in the description of this video. Quest 2 or G2? Depends. Do you want it for what? For what do you want it? Do you want it to be on the move? Quest 2. You don't care about Facebook? Quest 2. For going outside, right? For bringing it around. Best PC VR headset, best visual quality, G2. Depends what you want. Watch my channel, you will know everything. John K, thank you so much. Do you ever get really drunk and play VR? So John, let me tell you that thing. I am German. I grew up in Germany. In Germany, like it's totally fine by law to start drinking with 16 beers, right? So of course, we all start to drink with 14. With 19 or 21, we are perfect alcoholics. So if I drink here 2 or 3 beers now during a live stream, this means nothing to me. Yeah, well, really, it's just like this. And really drunk, it's tough to get to that point. It's really tough to get to this point. So no. For this question, just cheers. So, by the way, this stream might not be politically correct, and YouTube is going to punish me hard for for saying these things. But I give a friggin', you know. So. Do you have more questions about my life? About MRTV? The tracking of the G2 is pretty good. By the way, we have 374 Patreons now. Could we get it to 380? My big goal is 3,000 Patreons. It will only set you back €1 or $1, and you will get all the content first, all my first impressions first. So if we could get to 380 Patreons, only 6 Patreons left, I would be super happy, and that would be like a great way to thank me for making this channel and getting me closer to 3,000 Patreons. 375. Thank you, Enea. Thank you, Enea, for joining the MRTV Elite. The link down in the description of this video. MRTVElite.com. Can we get to 380 Patreons during today's stream, celebrating 50,000 subscribers? So. Are you from the West or East Germany? I'm from West Germany. So my part of Germany was always, the not socialist, the capital. I come from the capitalist place. What is your non-YouTube occupation? Right. I'm full-time YouTuber now. But in my previous life, I am actually an engineer. I am an electrical engineer. So I've been working on lots of interesting stuff like hardware, like wireless. I've been working on wireless. I've been working on routers. I've been doing firmware. So yeah, I really understand hardware. I so understand hardware. I even have an IEEE publication. Yeah, so I'm very well read. And I'm a master of business administration as well. So yeah, so I've been working as an electrical engineer, working on hardware. Yes. How easy is it to drink beer with the G2? Yeah, it is okay, it works. Can you run full res 90 FPS with the RTX 2070 Super with G2? 90 FPS will be tough, probably. But yeah. Quest 2 link update. Yeah, I talked about on this show today already. It's pretty good. Where is he from? Me? I'm from Dortmund, Germany. Is there a cup holder on the G2? No. Cheers. So how many hours of battery life with the G2? So on these controllers, I'm still on the original batteries that came with it. Yeah, so HP says 14 plus hours, and that might actually be true. So I bought this turntable not just for my adult beverage, but to do actually a long-term test, right? Like having it like turn. But unfortunately, I found out that the HP Reverb G2 will go into sleep mode after 30 minutes, and therefore I couldn't do it. But I will think about another way to make this happen. How much is battery life for the Quest 2? I would say maximum of 2 hours. At the end of the stream, can you please say, I'll be back? Of course. When can I have my G2 in Belgium? I don't know. Why not stream on Twitch? Would sub instantly. Yeah, I think I'm going to make it happen. Like simply to play some games, right? Not for this, not for these live streams like this one, but to play games. I do think I'm going to make it happen, yep. So John, where are you living in Belgium then? Index V2? I hope so, I don't know. Will I get a higher FOV instead of wearing glasses in G2? I don't think so. Twitch would be awesome. Okay, then I'm going to do it. Oh, Antwerp, yes. Very nice, very nice. I was in Antwerpen, yeah. I was there like 1.5 years ago. I really like your city a lot. I liked it a lot there. Where can I find VR videos high quality? What kind of videos are you looking for? Okay, how much more realistic does 120 Hertz make VR compared to 90 Hertz? It depends on your eyes. So I can see a difference between 75 Hertz and 120 Hertz. Yes, difference. 90 Hertz and 120 Hertz, for my eyes, it's not so easy to see that difference, right? But of course, a higher refresh rate is better. G2 or Virtual Boy? The Virtual Boy is here. Can you see that? This is the Virtual Boy. Well, the thing is, the G2 has like lots of colors. The Virtual Boy has only 2 colors, right? And also, like the G2 is more comfortable and has the better audio solution, right? But the Virtual Boy, for the Virtual Boy, you do not need a gaming PC, right? So it depends what you want. Do you want PC VR or do you want like a standalone headset like the Virtual Boy? So then you will know. What is your dream for the future of VR? Well, of course, I want to have like a standalone headset, wide FOV, like the Pimax headsets without distortion. I want like, all the content to come from the cloud, from Steam VR, but from the cloud, rendered in the cloud. And I don't want this to be connected to Facebook. Too much to ask for? No. Can you change the FOV inside the game? No. Salut de France, La Rochelle. Salut. And Reckoner, hello Reckoner. Good to see you. Fuck. Why did this happen now for the second time? Shit. So, did I tell you about the German saying, yeah? You better shoot your wife and children instead of spilling the good beer? Oh my God. So, Reckoner, what did you say? I totally missed that part. Just playing No Man's Sky VR while I watch this in a floating window. Good times. Reckoner, so great. Good to have you here on the stream. Gary. And I hope that you guys know about Gary's book. It's called The Memory Engine, and it's freaking amazing. So if you want to have some VR book, right? If you want to have some VR science fiction novel, look for The Memory Engine. It's freaking amazing. What microphone are you using today, Sebastian? Hello, Scripture. I am using the Elgato Wave 3, and I kind of like it. Do you like it? Do you like the sound? Does it sound good? Do let me know. We're still celebrating 50,000 subscribers. Does your wife do YouTube too? Yes, she does. My wife does YouTube too. Let me find a video of her and show you. So my wife is actually a very successful YouTuber. I'm more successful than me. And I'm also in her channel. But speaking Chinese. So let me find it for you. Let me find a video of my wife for you. Yeah, my wife is doing a fantastic job on YouTube. She has I think 65,000 subscribers. So more than me, and what I understand it, she's obviously better looking than me. And she's really cool. My wife is very cool. I'm very happy that I married my wife and that she married me. What video? What is a good video? I'm looking at videos here. Whew. Let me find a good video for you from my wife. And you will see me speaking Chinese because her channel is Chinese, right? And I can speak Chinese too. Quite fluently, actually. And let me find a good video. Oh my God, there's so many videos. I don't know. I'm simply going to find anyone now. Any video. So, I'm going to share it with you now in the comment section. And here. Here it is. My wife's channel. Send her my best greetings if you're going to watch it. So indeed, my wife is also a YouTuber, but more successful. We're fighting. Who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the first one to reach 100,000 subscribers? Is it going to be my wife or me? My guess is it's going to be my wife because she's so great and way more beautiful. Do you have Chinese ancestors? Well, yes, I'm half. I'm mixed. My mother is German and my father is Indonesian Chinese. So yes. Yeah, so this is ask me anything. 50,000 subscribers. And Jin Zhang says, your wife is gorgeous. Congratulations. Thank you. She is. She's way too beautiful for me. I'm very grateful to have her. Greetings to my wife, but I must tell you, she never watches my channel. I watch all of her videos. Thank you so much, Paul. 3 games would you play on Quest 2 over PC VR? That's a good question. That's a great question, Paul. 3 games. So, yeah. Oh, that's super good. Anything where you would have to move more? Probably Thrill of the Fight, because you have to get your controllers really close and you have to move around a lot. Thrill of the Fight, all the games which would make you want to sweat and move around. Right. Like that. What other games? Well, it's tough because normally I play stationary, right? And yeah, I don't know, anything that makes where you have to move a lot around, which is about room scale VR. Thank you so much, Paul, man, for supporting this channel since the Daydream times, right? We've been together here since Daydream. Thrill of the Fight is amazing. Bye, John. We want to hear some Chinese. 那你看我太太的频道，那你就会听到我说中文。然后中文，我觉得中文真的也没有那么难的语言，可是还是没有那么容易。Yeah, so I absolutely do speak Chinese. It's a friggin' surprise, right? That makes it easy for me to speak with the people who live in China and Taiwan, and that is always pretty good. How did you and your wife meet? Well, I was studying in Taiwan. I was doing my Master of Business Administration, MBA, learning about business. And there was an MBA party of my university. And on that party, she was as well. And yeah, she was a friend of a friend. And then I saw her and I thought wow, she's hot. And then I talked with her and we exchanged our Facebooks. And then I thought like, hey, I would like to improve my Chinese. How about we do some language exchange? So language exchange works, right? So yeah, I can simply say that we exchanged more than languages. And yeah, I'm really happy that I have her. She's so cool and she's amazing, really. Watch her channel. I'm there speaking Chinese. Thank you, Aaron. Wow, Aaron, $20. Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aaron Heidelbaugh. That's a very interesting last name. Is it somehow a bit like German, but then it changed? You Englified it? You made it more sound English? Wow. Pre-ordered the G2, my first headset based on your reviews. You will love it. Thanks. Best VR channel on the net. Thank you so much. I would personally agree to that assessment. But yeah, well, that is my personal assessment. Congrats on 50K. Thank you, man. Thank you. It was 3 years of work, and I'm telling you, it is not easy if you do it like my way, right? If you don't suck up to companies, it is not easy. But I'm proud of this. Get to 50K, we'll get to 100K, and thanks to you guys, we'll make it happen. I hope to meet you in VR someday. Absolutely possible. Can you say my last name? Nobody here in the States can. Heidelbaugh. Heidelbaugh? Did I say that correctly? Thank you so much for $20, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you, Jinzang. We appreciate your integrity. Thank you so much. Heidelbaugh, yeah, right, Aaron. Your ancestors are from good old Germany. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really glad that you appreciate my integrity. But you know what? It's tough sometimes, you know. And yeah. Anyways, I've talked about this before. Will you test PSVR on PS5? I did pre-order the PS5, and I'm going to get it in the next couple of days. But the thing is, oh man, should I keep it or should I sell it? Because it seems like Sony is not bullish on the PSVR. I don't know. Do I have the new Quest update yet? Not yet, unfortunately. I will tell you. 420 viewers, yes. 415 now. And it's already a 2 hours stream. Thank you so much for still being here and for celebrating 50,000 subscribers. So how are we on the Patreon front? Did we get some? Wow, we got 376 Patreons. Thank you so much. Only four Patreons shy of my 380 Patreons goal for tonight. Do you love independent XR reviews? Do you appreciate what I do here? Do you want my first impressions first? Do you want to hear me rambling and probably sometimes getting a bit angry? Do you want the pure MRTV experience? Become a member of the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com for only $1. The link is down in the description of this video, and $1 does make a difference on my way to 3,000 Patreons, and then I can truly live from this. And I would hope to get to 380 Patreons. Is it worth $1 to get independent reviews where I don't have to suck up to any company, to any VR company out there? If you think yes, then join the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com. The link down in the description. We are at 376 Patreons. I would be freaking happy if we can make it to 380 tonight. Well, we will find out. JPN, Prost for your 50,000 subscribers. Prost. Why can't VR take off? Asks Big. I think it is going to take off. I think we are going to get up. And the thing is, still, probably $299 is still too expensive for some people. I think $199 is the impulse buy area, right? Where you would say like, okay, this is cheap enough. I'm just going to buy it. And yes. And then some people don't like Facebook, right? Like, yeah, it is a pain in the butt, right? To have to be forced to use Facebook. And once we get to $199 territory, I believe it's just going to take off more. And but anyways, the Quest 2 is a great way to get into that. And yeah. The Clinty dough, those noodles look delicious. I'm telling you. Yes, Sebastian, 8KX or G2? G2 for the better panel, for the better visuals, for the better colors, for the higher refresh rate, for no distortion, for the better audio, for the better comfort, G2. If you are an FOV whore, then the 8KX. Do I ever get seasick from playing VR? Asks Lars. No, actually very seldom. Can the panels be overclocked to 120 Hertz? No, I don't think so. Je parle un petit français. Thank you, Jinjiang. Just signed up on Patreon. Oh my goodness, how many do we have now? Whoa. 379 Patreons. Thank you so much, Game Servers. Thank you so much, Jin Zhang. Thank you so much, Epictetus the Stoic. Wow, we're only one Patreon left of 380. So my big goal, 3,000 Patreons. Let's build that MRTV army. The MRTV army. Well, what is the MRTV army about? Well, we love VR. We love independent reviews. You want to get stuff early. You want to get all my opinions. Like here on the main channel, I have to restrict myself, right? Like I cannot just go all out there. But on Patreon, it's the MRTV elite, the MRTV army. You know what? I will tell you everything I feel. And that's why, like last time, right? Like recently, like I put out this like super candid video. Like the name of this video is it, right? And I even put it like public. Everyone can see it because there's just some things on YouTube that I don't feel like very comfortable about. And I simply had to vent. And yeah, everybody can check it out, mrtvelite.com. If you love what I'm doing, independent stuff, check out my Patreon, support the channel. My goal is to get 3,000 Patreons. Then I can live out of the Patreon and run this channel like I do. And yeah, we only need, wow, guys, thank you. David Quintanilla. Philip Pierce, Aaron Heidelbaugh. Thank you so much. We made it to 382 Patreons on this day. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for supporting independent XR reviews. And I'm so glad. I'm so happy about this 50,000 subscribers. I'm telling you, we're going to march to 100,000 subscribers. It's going to take longer than other channels. Yeah, way longer. But you know what? I give a fucking fuck. Because I simply going to march on like I do. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm simply going to to let you know what I think. I think the Quest 2 is amazing. I hate Facebook requirements. Okay, I'm going to let you know. And yeah, I think it's good to have a channel like MRTV. I really think so. And I'm so happy to still have 374 people watching. But now, do you have any more questions? Je parle français aussi. Yeah, my English swearing is not as good as my German swearing. My German swearing is way better. Does your wife speak English? Yes, she speaks English and German. And Chinese. Sebastian, where are you from? I'm from Germany, Dortmund. Jinjiang. Thank you so much. 谢谢你. PlayStation VR 2 information, I don't have it. Does Steam VR work with content from the Microsoft Store? I don't think so. Can you call my name? I'm a Russian. Unfortunately, no, but my wife, she speaks Russian. My wife studied Russian. That was her major. Belgian beer is the best? Yeah, but it's a bit strong. When is the movie party in big screen? Yeah, we're going to make this happen for sure. Your English adds personality to the channel. Don't change, Sebastian. I will keep it like this. Obviously, right? I could try to speak more American, right? To sound more like Americans, but you know what? It's super hard and I can't do it. So unfortunately, I have to speak like I speak. What makes VR realistic? Oh, wow. What makes VR realistic? It's tough to say. You didn't exactly. I tried to sound American, but I can't. I will stay myself. Of course I will. What would you recommend for me? Vive Pro for tracking or G2 for screens and such? Dylan, I really like the G2, right? The picture quality is so amazing. The tracking is good. So yeah, if you need perfect tracking, probably get the Valve Index or get the G2 and the tracking and the Valve Index controllers. You can mix and match, right? I showed a video. The Clinidode. Okay, you got me. Had to join Patreon. Thank you. Thank you so much. So far, the learning is worth it. Let me check it. I have never played on Radeon cards. Wow, 385 Patreons. I do believe that this is the biggest VR channel on Patreon. Thank you so much. Wow, that's incredible. Duck Curious, Jim, Florent Galliani. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. David Quintanilla, Philip Pierce, Aaron Heidelbaugh, Game Servers, Jin Zhang, Epictetus the Stoic, Stu, Inia Toluzo, Ken, Note Important, Declan Rule, Lowrider, Pascal Porta, Matthias Sochon, Fer Franquigno, Mr. Pretty, Nomera, Joker78, Sebastian Mollendijk, Stephen Charman, Jeremias. Was so many new Patreons tonight. Are you freaking kidding me? Thank you so much for every new Patreon supporting MRTV, supporting independent XR reviews, supporting a channel that does not need to suck up to any company. I just need to suck up to you. And that's what I'm doing here right now because it's you that I care for. So, guys, thank you so much. And we've been And Neil Roberts, £1. Thank you so much. 386 Patreons. Wow, I'm telling you, my goal, 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 Patreons to make this channel like sustainable for myself. We're going to reach it within season 4. And I'm going to give my everything. I'm going to give my everything. I'm telling you, I'm going to give my everything to make it happen. This is my passion. This is what I'm living for. And you can expect so much amazing content here on the channel and also on my Patreon. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed. Okay, my dear friends, I think now it's already midnight. I'm going to go back to my cool, beautiful wife who has more subscribers than me. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who has donated €1. Thank you to everyone who has joined the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com. And thank you guys. And every Saturday, 9 p.m. Central European Time, 8 p.m. London, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be live here with you for the new podcast. And you can expect amazing people to join me for this podcast. So simply mark this in your calendars every Saturday, 9 p.m. Central European, 8 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Every Saturday, we're going to break it down for you. What is going on in VR? What is going on independent? And I believe you're going to love the freaking shit out of it. Okay, guys, what about thumbs up? Can we get a thumbs up for this live stream? For this 2 hours and 48 minutes live stream. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you appreciate my adult beverage turntable. I hope that you appreciate independent XR reviews. Thank you so much for joining the MRTV Elite. We are on the best way to get 3,000 subscribers. I'm going to make it happen in season 4 with your help. And again, if you love this, if you love that I can say, fuck you, Facebook, for forcing us to use Facebook account, then, well, simply become a member of the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com. Yes, I will never get Facebook hardware earlier. And that's totally okay. That is totally okay. So, thank you for watching this stream. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy MRTV. And you know what? I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode, and I'll be back.